Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the planar lattice feature in Gen3D's design software. So to begin with, you can see here that I've imported these glasses frames into the software as a step file, and I want to insert a planar lattice into this part. So to do this, I'm going to click on the part. I'm going to navigate to the Lattices tab, and I'm going to click on the Planar Lattice button. And as you can see, this has added this new problem component into the project panel. So in here, I can click on the Planar Lattices, and I get a number of options. Here I can get the type of planar lattice, the plane for the lattice, and also the width and height of the unit cell for the planar lattice, and the wall thickness in between the feature. So let me first just generate this lattice and see what it looks like. So again, I've clicked on this options tab to get the resolution available to me. And I'll now click generate and see. So here we can see that the width is probably too big. So what I will do is reduce this down to maybe 2 millimeters in the height and the width. Again, maybe we want to reduce that further, and I might want 0.5 millimeters wall thickness in between these lattice shapes in here. And I'll just lower my resolution down to get a better view of this. And here we can see this looks starting to look quite good here. So we can see this planar lattice being put into this solid section. However, we can see at the corners here that the lattice is breaking into this. So what we might want to do is keep this as a solid section and just have the lattice in between. So we can do this. And let's look at how we can do this now. So I'm going to press reset to get rid of the lattice. So to keep the edges as solids, what we're going to do is make the use of the offset solid button in the geometry tab. So I want to select the edges of the sunglasses. So I'm going to click on the edge, and whilst I'm clicking, I want to hold down Shift. And down here you can see the crease angle slider bar. So when the crease angle is at 0, we highlight one section. And as I increase this, we start highlighting all of the outside edges. Now I can add multiple things to this selection by holding down the Control key. And I can go around and select all of these parts that I want to add a solid section to. Once I've selected all of these, I will now go and click on the offset solid button, which has now added an offset solid into my problem components. So I can click on that, and I can see that it's added 1 millimeter. That might be too thick. I'm going to just reduce that down to 0.5 millimeters. And now I'm going to press generate. And as you can see, we've now added a solid ring around this lattice so that we now have a split between the solid and the lattice sections. If you're happy with the lattice, you can click on this settings button and export the lattice either as a current volume or bake it into Gen3D software as a mesh.